ICP has officially broken out of its 2 month downtrend, reclaiming this key pivotal level of around $12.39. Pretty bullish price action here on ICP as we flipped resistance, hopefully into support as price action is currently sitting right around $12.86. That is on the 4 hour. If we zoom out to the daily, we take a look at where ICP is. We throw on our Ichimoku cloud. You can see here we are getting ready to test the lower bound of this cloud, which typically acts as resistance. And that price level is right around $14.50. But ICP historically, once it does approach these cloud levels, seems to blow right through them. You can see here back on the 20th of March, we had 6 consecutive candles breaking that cloud and flipping it to green. Also, more recently, around April 18th, same thing, 3 strong green candles that broke above the cloud. Will we do the same? If we don't, typically we should see around resistance around $14.45. If we throw on our volume range profile here, you could take a look. A lot of volume coming in at current level now, which could give us some sell pressure, but if we do blow through this cloud, which ICP again has done twice in the past, our immediate level of resistance is going to be the upper end of this cloud, which is right around $15.76. If we throw a horizontal line here, you can see this has been a key level as ICP has gotten rejected twice now on the daily chart, going back first time on March 6th, and more recently after we topped off right around $15.52. We did see a spill off all the way down to sub $12. But if we do reclaim that level, there really is nothing stopping us to get to cycle highs, which is right around $20. But that is not why I am extremely bullish on ICP. They just released Definity, their roadmap going forward. And man, oh man, are there some exciting things going on. If you read the roadmap, congratulations to you. If you haven't, there is one chain that ICP is looking to integrate with, and this is the hottest chain in the entire crypto space. We're going to get into that. So ICP did release this today, and we're going to go over all of it. I'm going to give you my thoughts. So from their Medium article from Definity, the Internet Computer Roadmap, we'll take a look here as I scroll down here. So the new and updated roadmap lays out 9 key areas of focus where the Definity Foundation will concentrate its efforts and deploy resources. These include 1, compute platform, 2, decentralized AI, 3, chain fusion, 4, privacy, 5, platform decentralization, 6, identity, 7, governance and tokenomics, 8, digital assets, and 9, developer experience. Each focus area is key to the success of the internet computer, and each milestone marks a significant breakthrough and opens up new opportunities for the blockchain community. Let's start with ICP as a compute platform. Smart contracts are a superior way to build software. ICP's vision is that most of the world's software will be replaced by smart contracts. And at this moment, ICP is really the only one that can handle this, as it is infinitely scalable. The goal of the compute platform theme is to take away any limitations of smart contracts and enable the world's software to run on the internet computer. A couple of milestones here. The first one is the tokamak milestone, which is going to be focused on reducing latency, which is key in providing a great user experience and achieving mass adoption. You're not going to get mass adoption without making the user feel right at home, making it more convenient and feel like they're operating in Web 2, but hey, you're really in Web 3. It will maximize the block rate of every subnet. The second big one on the compute side is the Stellarator milestone, which is centered around working with vast amounts of data. This milestone will introduce a new storage layer, which will enable subnet blockchains to host over 1 terabyte of canister smart contract memory data. Larger amounts of data can be uploaded and processed by smart contracts, and it'll be boosting the throughput by reaching agreement on hashes of messages. So that is the first one. Obviously, some key important factors here. Latency is a big one. Again, making the user feel like they're right at home with what they're using currently, but in the world of Web3. And the other one as well, the Stellarator, talking about smart contracts as AI continues to grow, as smart contract capabilities, we're talking about tokenizing assets. Storing data and information is going to be extremely important, especially if you want to do it the right way on chain, which is what ICP is doing. So very, very important. The second part of the roadmap talks about decentralized artificial intelligence. DAI involves running AI training and inference as smart contracts on chain, which addresses AI's trust issues. This has been a very hot topic as people have pointed out. Well, how does the AI know where to start to learn? It's being fed information by a company or a person. And obviously, that's not necessarily a good thing. So ICP is looking to fix that with decentralized AI. Users can verify the inputs to the models they utilize, reducing the need to trust them blindly. The advanced design of the ICP successfully marries the security of smart contracts with the robust computational demands of AI. A couple of milestones here. The first one is the cyclotron milestone, which enables fully on-chain inference on larger models in Canister smart contracts through performance improvements in the WebAssembly runtime and the inference engine. Together, these changes will enable fully on-chain inference on a larger set of AI models. ICP was the first smart contract platform to be able to host a fully ran AI smart contract, fully on-chain, and that product is only getting better. Second one is the Gyrotron milestone, which allow AI inference and training of large models on-chain. The main challenge of this milestone is to define a deterministic API for smart contracts to access and call GPUs. Additionally, AI specialized subnets with nodes exposing GPUs to smart contracts will be explored. The second one is chain fusion. This is pretty massive. This is one big key reason, among others, that I'm super excited about ICP is the ability to connect and be interoperable with some of the top blockchains, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I'm going to reveal which one it is in this section of it as well, is being able to do it, but natively on the other blockchain. No bridges, no wormholes, no wrapped assets. Everything happens directly on chain. If you run a smart contract canister or you want to sign a message from your ICP account, you can do that directly on, let's just say, the Bitcoin network on the layer one, on the base layer, without having to, again, wrapped assets or centralized points of failure. The first one in chain fusion is the Tritium milestone, which will allow ICP to interact with Ethereum and EVM smart contracts. This milestone will release the EVM RPC canister, making it easy to write ICP smart contracts to interact with Ethereum mainnet and other Ethereum virtual machines. Finally, this Tritium will include chain key USDC, a twin token of USDC on Ethereum built on chain fusion technology. Now, this is a big one here. Actually, this is the second big one. The Deuterium milestone is all about Bitcoin. So while chain fusion already supports Bitcoin in general, some emerging new protocols that extend Bitcoin are not fully supported yet. We know we had ordinals come out, we had BRC20 tokens come out. Now we have runes. Well, ICP is looking to future-proof itself with their integration of Bitcoin with this milestone. With Deuterium, chain fusion will fully support them with two main developments. First, the chain key signing functionality will be extended to include Schnorr signatures, which enable canisters to make new types of Bitcoin transactions that are required for these protocols. Second, the Bitcoin integration will be extended to give access to all Bitcoin block headers, allowing canisters to securely read and verify messages of these emerging Bitcoin protocols. If you're not familiar, Schnorr signatures are something that is looking to help Bitcoin scale and make it faster. This is from bitstamp.net. Some of the essentials of Schnorr signatures: they aggregate multiple signatures into one when a transaction has more than one originating address. Thus, they take up less space and consequently provide layer one scaling by increasing the number of transactions each block can take. Again, with this milestone, ICP is looking to future-proof itself. But the big one I'm super excited about is the Helium milestone, which will enable chain fusion for Solana, bringing Solana and ICP closer together. The world interoperability is going to be the future of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And what ICP is doing with chain fusion technology is absolutely amazing for all the aforementioned reasons when I spoke on the Ethereum and the Bitcoin. But Solana, the hottest layer one in the space, the amount of transactions, the amount of wallets created, the amount of tokens created, the amount of love they're getting from not only VCs, but from exchanges. Coinbase is finally starting to list SLP tokens. And with this new Helium milestone, ICP will now be connected to the top three ecosystem, being Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. So big shout out to Dfinity. Excited for the Helium milestone. Let's move on to privacy. Canister smart contracts can be used to implement privacy-preserving dApps that give users full control over their data. Now, this has been a hot topic button after we continue to see companies like Google, AWS, other companies and cloud storages that see hacks, people's data get leaked, people get their identity stolen. And so people are more than ever are kind of cognizant of, hey, who's got access to my data? How are they using it? What are they using it for? They're making money on it. I want to control my data. And this is going to be a focus of ICP moving forward, starting with the Niobium milestone, which is about verifiable encrypted threshold key derivations, which is called VET keys, which will enable dApps on ICP to securely encrypt user data securely and ensure that no unencrypted data ever hits the blockchain. All encryption and decryption operations are performed directly on the user devices. VET keys also enable additional functionalities such as MEV protection and DeFi transactions using the threshold encryption or improved privacy for internet identity. The developer preview of the VET keys API has been live since middle of 2023. Niobium will complete this implementation of the protocol. Number 5, decentralization. The first one here is the solenoid milestone, which will decentralize the operation of the ICP boundary nodes. This is a little more technical, so I'm not going to get into that, but I will drop the link to this article in the description of this video so you can take a deeper look if you'd like to. One big one here is going to be the Levitron milestone, which establishes visibility into the internet computer's edge infrastructure by making aggregated API boundary node access logs publicly accessible. This provides developers with valuable insights into their dApps usage patterns and facilitates the generation of user statistics, offering key information on traffic sources. This might not seem like a big deal to the end user, but of course, for developers, people that are building on ICP, it's extremely important. And for the health of the network as well, you got developers that can take a look at, hey, what is working? What is not working? What are some pain points? What are things people having an issue with? They can have more access to more of that data now to make the products and services on ICP a lot better. The sixth one is identity. The separatrix milestone, which introduces verifiable credentials and identity attributes. It also introduces a verifiable credentials framework that allows a user to assign identity attributes to their internet identity. The ready availability of token payments on ICP enables the creation of an identity ecosystem in which attribute users can be rewarded for any potential verification they perform. Obviously, as we move deeper into the digital age, we're all going to have an identity. Maybe it's a token, maybe it's a signature, maybe it's what ICP is doing, but this is something that potentially can be used across all platforms in Web3 and in the traditional world as well. Number 7 is digital assets with the toroidal milestone. I wonder who comes up with these names. ICP community or someone from Definity, if you're watching, I'm curious, how do you come up with the names of these milestones? I'm genuinely curious. So the first one, they sound pretty cool actually. Centered around OIC, which is a wallet with a unique combination of properties. That is the first smart contract wallet that is fully accessible through the browser while also being self-custodial, multi-chain, and easy to use. OIC uses passkeys for authentication, making it secure, but without requiring seed phrases and passwords. If you're a degenerate like me, you probably have 10, 20 different wallets, whether they're hardware wallets, hot wallets on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPad, on an exchange, whatever the case may be. And keeping track of all those damn seed phrases, we got to do it because it's important, but man, it's a little scary. What if you lose one? What if you write down the wrong one? What if the ink on the paper you wrote it down starts to fade? There's a lot of different things that could potentially put your crypto at risk. And so whatever is being done, whatever company is doing to fix that issue, which it sounds like ICP is working towards that, big shout out to them. OIC supports ICP-based apps through the ICRC21, EVM-based apps through Wallet Connect, and easily converts between native Ethereum tokens and their chain key twins. This is the OIC website, oic.com. You go in here, pretty easy to create your own identity here. You click on Connect with Internet Identity. It'll pop up this browser page here for you. You can create your identity or you can use an existing one. But some of the cool things I wanted to highlight here, secure and convenient. So instead of using passwords to sign in, you unlock your device using passkeys. No tracking, so all about privacy and separate accounts. You can control your own identity, own and participate, so stake tokens and vote on the future of internet identity on the NNS, and sign into 100% of the Web3 dApps. Internet Identity manages many keys for you and reduces the number of signature requests that you experience while exploring Web3, all while keeping everything safe and secure. So super bullish on that. Second one is the Poloidal milestone. It's focused on Orbit, which is a comprehensive digital assets framework enabling simple to advanced rules over digital assets. It provides robust support for 1 out of M to complex approval policies for financial transactions. Teams and businesses can confidently handle ICP, chain key Ethereum, and compatible tokens using Orbit's advanced security features, vital for those seeking a stable and reliable management over their treasury. The 8th one is governance, the Plasma milestone, which advances the decentralization of liquid democracy on ICP. In liquid democracy, voters can choose to either cast their votes to individually or follow experts they believe will make the best decisions. Another project that is doing this is Cardano with the upgrade to Voltaire era. And so the idea is, hey, feel free, you can vote for yourself, but if you find people that maybe have a little more tied into the ecosystem, that maybe have more time to research, that you might say, hey, look, in this area, they're definitely smarter than me. You can now cast your votes to them and they can, vote based on what they think is best for the ecosystem. The goal of Plasma is to broaden the set of experts that cast their independent vote on proposals that are vital for maintaining the integrity of the ICP network. And the last one, obviously is a big one, is developer experience. With the Beryllium milestone, it provides substantial simplification and improvements for the developer's lifecycle of canisters, particularly regarding their development and operations, snapshotting capabilities, a powerful login infrastructure, and improved error handling, as well as insights into the cycle's consumption of canisters and push of relevant events bring canisters closer to Web 2 services in terms of DevOps. Again, if you've been watching our show, our channel, our content, one of my biggest things on the projects I'm bullish on is what are you doing? Everyone says we're looking to onboard the next 1 billion users. Well, what are you doing to do that? You're not going to do that with cool lingo. You're not going to do that with, we have the fastest time to finality. We can do the most transactions. You got to make it as simple, as easy, and as user-friendly as possible. And with everything I listed, it seems like that is the direction ICP is going in, which is one of the reasons why that is one of my favorite picks, if not my favorite picks for this bull market. Is ICP one of your top picks for this market cycle? Let us know in the comment section. Also, come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.